Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, dear students, to our science class. As always, we are going to refresh our memory with our classroom rules. Sign in on time, find some quiet place to study, listen, look at the screen, raise your hand, and answer when teacher calls your name. Do not draw on the screen and do not talk to your friends. Okay, guys? Good. Today is Sunday. The date is 20th September 2020, and we are studying science. Unit 1, Lesson 2. Now, what are some types of an investigation? Before we ask what are some types, do you know what is an investigation?
Yes, I know.
Okay, Talia, tell me, what is it?
An investigation is to investigate something in science
Okay, not
or
only.
anything else.
Yes, excellent. How do you start your investigation?
First, you just take some conclusions and evidence and
Okay,
observations.
excellent, but we don't take a conclusion and evidence from the beginning. First of all, we need to look, we need to hear, we need to taste, we need to touch.
Observe.
Excellent. So first thing we need to observe. After we observe, we wonder about it. We think about it. So if you are wondering, you can ask a question. Oh, how is this happening? And then you have to think about it. When you think about it, you say, I think this is how it happened. So you make a hypothesis. Then you make your test, your fair test, and we call it experiment. After you make the experiment, you will have your evidence and you will draw a conclusion to communicate with people and let them know about it. How about that? Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, so you know about it now.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Now, what are some types of investigations? What did this scientist do prior to starting her experiment with plants? What do you think did she do? It's just to brainstorm your ideas and think about it. You're not be I don't think you are able right now to answer this question, maybe later, but after the lesson, but I want you to try. Yes, Tala, you said you know.
That she is observing how are the plants are growing.
Oh, good. Oh, good. This is a good answer. Who else? Guys, are you there? You're not participating at all. Grade 5, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with this picture in your book. Do you have your book?
Yes.
Yes.
But let me
Okay.
go bring it from the back.
Yes, please go get it, please.
I have it. I have my science book.
Okay, good. I want you to open to page 24 and 25.
Okay.
a process for science. Testing bridge models, mapping a storm's path, searching the sky for distant planets. Each of these investigations uses scientific methods. And we all know about the scientific methods. They all look the same, and you can use the scientific methods all together, or you can use some of it and not all of it. But believe me, all of them is the same. Now, as you read these 2 pages, I want you to draw or to underline the main idea. Find the main idea about these 2 pages while we are reading. Now, take a look. First of all, take a look. Look at this lady. What she's doing, this lady? What do you think this lady is doing? Yes, singing. Okay, you ask a question. You always start with a question. Look at the questions above this lady. Can you read for me, Maria, please?
How does the shape of the room affect the sound of a voice?
Excellent, Mariana. Mariana, can you read? Okay, Tina. Tina, can you read? Jude. Jude, can you read?
Miss, can I read?
Is Jude there?
Miss, can I read?
Okay, Feiruz, you can read.
The method of science.
No, my dear. Read the questions above the lady, please.
Where?
Above this lady.
Oh. How the shape of the room affect sound of a voice?
Feiruz, did you heard Maria reading this question? Yeah, Feiruz. Feiruz?
Oh.
Maria already read this question. Can you read another one? Only one question, please.
How does having a cold affect a person singing?
Excellent. Yes, Tala, please complete.
Can a human voice shatter glass?
Oh, this is a great question. Okay, Amal. Amal, can you read?
Yes.
Can you read this question, the last one?
How high a note can singers sing?
Good, good, excellent. Okay. Now, first of all, you can see the highlighted with red topics. These are the methods. These are the most important things that we are going to follow when we investigate. Always, always start with a question. Number 2, plan an investigation. You have to plan your investigation. Then your investigations differ. What does it mean differ? Differ, it means that you can know if it's what is it about. Then you draw your conclusions. You need to draw your conclusions. Is it important to draw your conclusions? Yes, it is important to draw a conclusion. Now, as you read, I want you to underline, please, the most important idea, the main idea. Let's see. Over here, start with a question. Start with a question. Someone to read. Jenna, are you here?
Me. Yes.
Are you here? Okay, good. Please start with a question, and then you will underline with me the main idea. Start.
Scientists observe the world and then ask questions that are based on their observation, but not all questions are the same. A good scientist question is one that can be answered by investigation. A scientific investigation always begins with a question.
Excellent. So the main idea is what?
It's the question. It's scientist investigation.
Always begins with a question. So this is the most important thing. And a good scientific questions are the one that they can be answered with an investigation. Whenever you ask a question, a good scientific question, that you have to make experiments about it, or you can do methods, use your scientific methods about it. Please, Maria, can you read plan investigation for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Once a scientist had a testable question. It is time to plan an investigation. Scientific methods are ways that scientists perform investigations. There are many ways that scientists investigate the world, but all scientific methods use logic and reasoning.
Yes, excellent. Now, can you underline the main idea here, over here? You read a small paragraph. What is it about? About what?
Scientific methods?
Excellent. So what is a scientific method?
I know.
No. It's Maria's turn.
Okay.
Scientific methods are ways that the scientists perform investigations.
Yes, excellent. So what is a scientific method? It's the scientific ways how they perform their investigation, how they make their investigation. Okay? Now, look at this lady again and answer this question. Suppose you've just heard an opera singer warm up her voice. Write your own science question about the sound singer makes, okay? After we read these two paragraphs and after you understood what they are about, please, Tala, give me a question that you would ask about the singer.
I don't know. How does she get her voice from her throat?
Okay, what else, yes, Tala? That's it?
Yeah, I don't really have so much ideas.
Anyone, do you have any idea? A good question, you have to make it a good question. A good question is when you are able to make investigation about it. So I want you to ask a question and you think you can follow the methods to answer this question. You can make observation and then you can ask this question. Make a hypothesis about it, something you can answer it from your informations or from things that you already know, and you can also make a test or experiment about it. Anyone, do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay, can you ask me?
I don't know what to write a question.
Okay, for me, I would ask, like, how far the sound will go as she warm up her voice. She was warming up her voice, so how far it will go, how far it will reach, how far people can hear her. If they are very far, can they hear her from a very long space? This is what I'm going
How
to
can
ask. And I can ask a lot of things now. How can she change her voice from light to warm to,
Miss,
is it
I
easy
know.
to do that? You want to answer these questions?
How can she hold her breath?
Yes. See? Excellent. Thank you. Now let's go to the next page. And let
Do I
me
write the question?
write the question that you want to write. It's open. This is an
Okay.
open activity. So whatever you want to write, you can do. All answers are accepted. So when you ask any question that is a scientific question, you can write, okay? Over here, Feroz, you have experiment using models, repeated observation. Now, can you give me the main idea about them, or what are they? What do they mean? What is experiment? Hi, Feroz. What is experiment?
An experiment is like when you try to make something, to create something.
You
Then
want to
try
create something?
do it. Yeah? No,
Uh,
not create.
yes.
You do something like like you want to do something, but you want to try it first.
Okay, where do we use experiment? In investigations or to have fun?
And have fun. Yeah.
Okay. Experiments are a fair test. You do a test to learn more about something, and learning about things is fun. Okay? Yes, learning things, learning stuff, exploring is really fun. So, but you have to know, why do we do experiments? We do experiments as a fair test to your hypothesis, to make sure if your hypothesis is right or wrong. And if it's right or wrong, we need an evidence. That's why we are making experiments. And exploring and investigating about something is really fun. So as you said,
And
Feroz, both of them. Okay? Now, in an experiment, scientists control all the conditions of the investigation. Why they can control all the conditions? Why?
I know,
Yes, Tala.
for safety and also to get the right result.
Excellent. Good job, Tala. And scientists study what happens to a group of samples. See? That are all the same except for one difference. See? Can you see? They have samples. They have to make them all the same. Only one is different to know how this
What
is going.
happens in it?
Yes, and how it's going. Now, what's a repeated observation? A repeated observation. Yes, Talak, you can read.
Scientists use repeated observations to study processes in nature that they can observe but can't control.
Wow. So, why they use repeated observation? Because they're, yes?
Because they can't control it?
Yes, because in nature, there are some things you cannot control them. So you
Like
need to make the observation more and more and more, again and again and again.
Miss, I
Yes?
know what you can't control.
Yes?
like hurricanes and sandstorms.
Excellent, excellent. Things that are related to God, only God can do them. You cannot repeat them on your own. You have to wait for them and see them every time they happened. You cannot
Miss,
control them. You cannot stop the rain. You cannot stop the hurricane. You cannot stop the interruption of a volcano. Is that right?
but you can like do an experiment. It's like same like the same thing that happens to real life, but you're doing it like
Yes.
an experiment.
So what is it when you do that, what you said, Tala? You are making what?
Uh, um, um, you can control that thing or a repeated observation.
This is not repeated observation.
Okay.
See, what you said,
Using models.
excellent. What you said is about making a model, something look like the real thing, and then you can control it and try to do it as you want. I
Like
think,
those houses.
okay, now I want Jury. Jury, are you here, Jury?
She just left.
Okay, Judy, Ala.
No, she's here.
Miss Judy and Judy both are here.
Okay, Judy, can you
I
unmute
thought
your
she
microphone,
left.
please? Judy, my dear.
God, no.
Guys, grade 5, I'm really sorry, but you need to understand something. These are virtual classes, and virtual classes means that you are just like in class, but through online. So you need to interact with me, guys. You need to talk to me, answer me, just like in class, okay? And if
Miss
you don't
Judy
understand,
say her microphone is not working.
oh, I'm
Go
sorry for that.
to
It's fine.
audio.
It's
Like do
okay.
more.
It's
Oh.
okay, Jury. I can see the chat now. I will open. Great. See, she is talking to me. There is a million way that you can talk to the teacher and tell her if you understand or not, okay? Because all my concern here is to make you understand with me, also to have fun and enjoy the class. And if you want to enjoy the class, you have to interact with me. Okay, guys? Good. Now, dear Jory, can you tell me what is the new thing over here in our lesson today? Something new. I didn't teach you before. Of course, you know experiment and of course you know models, but what about other thing? Something new. You can give me, you can write it to me in the chat and I will read it. It's here in this page. You can find it here in this page. Okay, I'm gonna give you choices. Is it experiments using models or repeated observation? Okay, Judy, thank you. I want you to answer me next time and try, okay? Yes, Mariana. Are you here, guys?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay, Jude, can you tell me, Mariana, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, what is it? What is the new thing that you learned today? Is it experiments?
Using models.
Using models? This is the first time you learn about using models?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think so.
What about repeated observation?
Repeated observation.
Okay, it can be both, dear Jude. So, repeated observation is about what?
I know.
Why do we use repeated observation? Hi, Jude. For what?
Um, to study
Processes in nature
that can observe but can't control.
Excellent. Next class, I'm going to ask you,
So,
what is a repeated observation? So you will tell me to study processes in nature that they can observe but cannot control. You cannot control, okay?
so we
And
could know what's happening.
excellent. Using models, why people use model or why scientists use models? So they cannot experiment on the real thing. If I cannot bring an airplane and make experiment about an airplane, a real airplane I'm talking, I can build a small one and I call it a model. So models help scientists investigate things that are large, like a planet, okay? Expensive, like a bridge, or uncontrollable, like the weather. As Tala Kassar from the beginning told us, the repeated observations, they mean that we cannot control stuff, but we can make models. So she already gave me the solution for this problem. Okay, guys? Now,
Miss,
over here.
there's there is like using models with airplanes. They use a simulator so they could like know how to drive an airplane in the real life.
Excellent, excellent. Good job, Tala. Okay, guys, I'm very sorry. Our time is up already. What I want from you is to complete this page 25. Everyone, I want you to complete page 25. And
What do
tomorrow,
we do in it?
I want you to read the page 25. And over here, you have a small activity. Can you see it in page 25? Everyone have these questions?
Yes.
Okay, please, I want you to answer the questions, and by tomorrow we will do it together. I want to ask you about them and find you know the answers. Okay, guys? Okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, grade 5, for listening. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.